Graham Jackson, persuasive. How's everybody doing? That's great to hear. So, I'm sure all y'all have heard of the National Park Service, protecting this country's wildlife and our, national forest and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, I'm about to tell you why the National Park Service is an absolutely extraordinary place to work and that you're missing out by not being there. So first, the National Park Service provides an extremely unique employee experience like no other. Vacation is a job. Does it get better than that? No. Everybody knows vacation is super expensive, and quite frankly, I don't have the money for all that, especially if we're talking somewhere far off. But with the National Park Service, I could go pretty much wherever I wanted to in the United States as a job. Wouldn't have to pay out of my pocket for it. I would get paid. There is work involved, but it is most definitely worth it. Furthermore, the National Park Service, the employees are an extreme tight-knit family group. We are close-knit. We work as a team, hang out together a lot. You might live with one of your coworkers in a dorm. You hang out with all your buddies after work or whatnot. Speaking of, after work is an absolutely great time to do whatever you would like to. Go see a waterfall, go hike somewhere, There's endless opportunities when it comes to national parks, is what I think. Also, there are many different parks to choose from. According to dailypassport.com, the top 5 most visited national parks are the Smoky National Park, Grand Canyon, Zion in Utah, the Rocky Mountains in Colorado, and Acadia in Maine. But besides those 5, there's probably around over 400-ish national parks in the U.S., most being historical sites and such with not many employees, but there's about 50 to 60 really big size national parks that need a lot of employees to work it. So, a plus to this is you can choose absolutely any park you would like to. You like sand, you like canyons, you should probably go to the Grand Canyon National Park. You could go Pacific Northwest, Acadia in Maine, you could go wherever, it's just your personal preference, Opportunities are endless. Now, I should spin y'all halfway more. All right. Now, workers, our employees are paid very respectably, very well, and we come along with some great benefits that I'm going to tell you all about. So first, we've got many different jobs that you can choose from. According to ZipRecruiter.com, the highest paid is going to be a natural resource engineer. You're obviously going to need a degree for this. You're going to go to school for some time because this is involved in some, it's a little more complicated stuff. This isn't going to be seasonal work. This is going to be, you're dealing with soil erosion, water clarity, helping out animals and stuff like that. But you're looking at about $80,000 to $115,000 a year salary plus benefits, so that's not too shabby whatsoever. Now on the low side, it's going to be mostly your seasonal workers, people coming just working from probably, the popular ones are May to October-ish, just a few months out of the year. It's going to be a range technician, we call those long grass fields out there, we call them range fields. And somebody's got to go out there and survey them, we might have, check on the herds, and whatnot. You gotta keep up with your part. So that's about $30,000 to $35,000 annually, plus benefits, which I think is an extremely good deal. Now, the benefits that I'm speaking of. Now, if you're a higher level employee, most of the time, especially if you're at a big park like, say, Yellowstone, you're going to have housing provided. You're probably going to live in a dorm. You might live by yourself. You might live with 2 or 3 of your coworkers. You never know. You also have, this is also usually just for the higher level employees. You've got meal plans. They have a cafeteria. You might go down, get points for lunch, dinner, or whatnot. And on top of that, we have medical plans, we have dental plans, we have retirement. So you're definitely going to be set up in the long run if you choose a career with the national park, whether it be seasonal or, long term. Now, in conclusion, I think the National Park Service is an absolutely great place to work. You know, you have great pay, great benefits. You know, you can go wherever you want, and it's just, you know, I think it's really nice to have a change of pace every once in a while. See the world. You know, don't just stay in one spot your whole life. You know, so I would recommend y'all just, you know, do a little research. Maybe find a park you like. I don't know. Well, you feel like the Grand Canyon? Maybe look it up a little bit. See what kind of jobs they got. Anywho, thank y'all for listening in. I sure hope y'all decide to join us. I would love to have y'all. Thank you.